It's week 2 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chargers and the Panthers, and it comes your way next.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Here we are, week 2 of the season. Greg, everybody has that hope. Let's get off to a good start. Well, these teams lost the opener. Now, a little bit of pressure here in week 2.
Yeah, and it really comes down to, Mike, it's a super simple concept. You just want to feel the sensation of winning. Just get your first win. Of course, they would have loved to start out week 1 in the win column, but now here you are, 2 winless teams, and it is just as simple as we want to walk in the building on Monday and check that win total off and catch our breath. Well, they got an opportunity here in week 2 to do just that, and 2 teams that both want to get a win. It's going to be a great one.
This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
And he's coming off a...
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9. Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Young. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll motion over Thielen. On 2nd down, Young. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Hubbard. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season now, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Pass to the rookie from Georgia. It's Lad McConkey. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Herbert to throw. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now it's Dobbins, and it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Throwing now is Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A run with Dobbins. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Pistol here for Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all...
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense going to take over now for the second time. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the new-look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll push ahead to the 21. Xavier Woods there on the stop. 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Herbert. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Dobbins. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
On play action now. Herbert. Off balance throw. It's complete.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's the pistol snap to Young. His tight end Trimble over the middle. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Young will have a first down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play. They'll look to throw. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's to the tight end Hurst. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately with his passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where you see the final score there. Jalen Hurts, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their 2nd straight to start the year. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Javonte Williams, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Patrick Mahomes, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Now a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. It is 3rd and 10. Now Herbert. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The Chargers get set to kick it away. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Slot receiver headed right. Young to throw on 1st and 10. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Young hands it to Hubbard. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And let's give it about 4 on that one. Jadeveon Clowney there in run support. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now Herbert. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Jadeveon Clowney there in run support. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Panthers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. They motion the slot man left. On 1st and 10, here's Young. That into the hands of Hubbard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Carolina first down. Now Hubbard. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Hubbard. Down inside the 40-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. Now the free agent pickup from Baltimore. It's Gus Edwards. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing, Herbert. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be third down. To throw is Herbert. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
They're all set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. On first down is Young. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Tremble comes in motion. Young to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. They face second down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. To throw, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, or they got to score fast.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. Now he'll run. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. They'll stick to the ground. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Back to throw. Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Throwing is Young. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Important moment here. Third down and 4. They'll drop to throw. to set up the screen here to Hubbard. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they could win the game on this possession.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here. And they'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Young fires quick. That's Thielen. And the Panthers are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Now Young. That is caught. Back corner of the end zone. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Carolina. Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed.
The previous play is under review.
Tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second. They get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. He will find Thomas. It is 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Herbert. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Dobbins. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
The Panthers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.